G'day YouTubers. In the past, I don't know, months I suppose, I've been assembling some gear and testing gear and whatnot, ready for some hunting trips. The time has come where I've got most of what I need, or pretty much all of what I need, and hopefully within the next month or so I should be able to get out and actually do some overnighters. First up, I'm planning just to go and check out a couple of places that are not too far from here. They're the closest places I can legally hunt on public land to where I live. So I'm just going to go and check those places out, have a bit of a camp and maybe take the dog with me and see what's around, whether it's worth actually getting permission to hunt on those bits of land. So what I've got here is my new pack. I had to replace my old pack, which was a Exos, Osprey Exos 58. It was a good pack, nice lightweight, super lightweight, it only weighed about a kilo or something I think. But for the stuff that I like to pack and take with me, it just wouldn't cut it. I couldn't even fit all of the stuff I've got in this pack in it. But with most of the stuff, just the basics, the shelter and cooking gear and all that, it was too heavy for that pack. So I lashed out and bought this thing, which is a Kelty Red Cloud 90. It swallows all my gear, and I haven't got food or anything in here yet, but there's plenty of places to stuff more stuff if I need it. So what I'm going to do is just go through and show you what I've got in this pack. So starting on the outside first up, this side is where I carry my rifle. I've just got the old 22 strapped to the side for demonstration purposes at the moment. And my 243 or whatever fits in there just as nicely as well. So then on this side, this pocket what I've been using for, it's like a maintenance pocket that I have all my gun care stuff in it and whatnot. But at the moment I've just got just like a little spares kit and some batteries, some carabiners and some Gear Aid tenacious tape, which is excellent for repairing tarps, things like that. And also in here is my little sharpening kit. Just got a little strop, a couple of sharpening stones, whetstones, and a bit of sharpening compound. So that's all that's in there at the moment, but I have my ammo and gun care stuff in there as well when it's fully packed. Okay, so in this other side pocket, I probably have some food in here, but at the moment I just have my water filter and two of the bags that it comes with, the two biggest, so that the possibly to carry a heap of water or collect a heap of water with that system. It should never run out. Plus I've also got a bottle there as well. Okay, so in this big front pack, this is my cook kit pack basically. Cooking gear. Here I've just got a gas cylinder for the little stove. My Zebra pot, which has got my stove in it. I haven't fully loaded this out yet, but it'll have all my spices and seasonings and all that sort of stuff in there. At the moment it's just got my the little hiking stove and some honey, I think. Now I've just got a little grill plate for when cooking on the fire. Legs fold out. Thanks to Emmanuel for pointing that out. I think that was in one of his videos. He's offering some prizes for a trip they're doing. And this was one of the prizes, so I thought that was a good idea. Went down and picked one up. I think it was only $3. I don't know how long it'll last, but it should do the job. You're going to take up all my red dog. So that's pretty much it for those outside, front and side pockets. Top pocket here, blaze orange. I have to wear that by regulations. This is a Columbia rain jacket, wind jacket, whatever you want to call it. Just an extra layer if the weather gets a bit rough. More warmth, I got my Insulate beanie and a pair of wool gloves. Plus, I've also got a toothbrush and some bog roll in there as well. So it's nice and handy. So there should be a little bit of room in there for some food as well, if needed. So, onto the inside. First up, just on top, so it's nice and handy if I want to pull up and have a rest. This is my Equinox chair. I love that thing. It's not the lightest thing on the planet, but it's pretty compact, and I think it's 800 grams or something, so it's not too bad for a chair. I know there are lighter things out there, but this has got 4 legs, not 2 legs like some of those other ones you have to balance on. This is my shelter system, which will be the DD tarp. I've already done a quick tour on these things, and the DD hammock. So that's my shelter and bedding, basically, or bed. Next up is my scout kit, which will be used to go on hunting trips away from base camp, basically. So that's got all my tools and survival kit, gear type stuff, first aid, all that sort of gear is in that bag. And that's the reason why I chose this little Caribou thing. I don't know if it's going to last. It's not the most durable material, but it weighs virtually nothing, and you can fit a fair bit of stuff in it. And it fits in this pack too, so once I take that out, there's heaps of room. This would be my spare clothes bag. In here I've just got a pair of cheap tracksuit pants. It seems to be made from some miraculous material that doesn't get wet. I mean, you put those things in the wash, they come out dry. So, and they're super warm too, so that's what I'll sleep in, I suppose. So I got a spare t-shirt, quick drying t-shirt. Cotton shirt, just for wearing around when you're playing with fire and stuff. The other thing I'll be wearing is a fleece like this, or maybe a heavier one, depending on the weather. So that will protect my fleece from any sparks or whatever that want to jump out on me. And then I've just got some merino underwear. I've got some pants and a long sleeve shirt. Also in there, when I'm ready to go, will be some probably a spare pair of underpants and some socks. Okay, so that's it for that section. And then at the very bottom, excuse me, up. I mean to disturb you. Is my hammock gear underquilt. Anyone looking for a gear for their hammock, I highly recommend Hammock Gear. Small company, but the stuff they make is super good quality. Not the cheapest stuff, but you get what you pay for, definitely with this stuff. So that's rated to 30 degrees Fahrenheit, I think, which is what, 0 degrees roughly Celsius. And I've got a pillow, full-size pillow. Takes up most of the bottom of that pack, but I've tried sleeping in the hammock with smaller pillows and I'm just not comfortable. I sleep on my side and I've got a dodgy shoulder. I've actually got a dislocated joint in there, and if I sleep with a small pillow, my arm just dies basically. It goes to sleep and will not wake up. So I need that big one. And then last but not least is my sleeping bag. Just picked this up, I've had a quick test of it. It's rated down to 2 degrees, But I'm a pretty warm sleeper anyway, so I reckon I could push that with the warm gear I've got there, my thermals. I'll probably be ready for pretty much any temperature that I'm likely to experience anyway. I will be going into the mountains, but not the snowy mountains. Hopefully I won't have to survive a snowstorm, but I probably could if I had to. So that's it. I haven't had this pack out in the bush yet, but I have had it loaded up pretty much how I would have it, except for the rifle and water, and walked about 5k's on the treadmill. And this pack is awesome. You can't feel it, but it's so comfortable that it's not that big a deal to wear it. This pack by no means is a lightweight pack that's designed to walk 20k's a day, just passing through sort of stuff. It's primarily designed to walk a couple of k's, maximum of say 5, into an area where I can camp and then go out hunting from there. So it doesn't need to be lightweight, super lightweight. It needs to be able to carry all the stuff I like to be comfortable. So that's it. That's all my gear. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you later.